Here's a short tutorial to show you how to edit the home page of your website. Let's just have a quick look at the home page so I can then refer you to the areas in the dashboard that you have to go to. So we've got the slider area and what's known as the top left widget, which is this bit here. We've then got the three upper areas of the home page and then the three lower areas. Where you find this is we log in, go to the dashboard. On the left hand side we will come down to appearances and we go to widgets, and the area of all the home page areas are down on the right hand side here. So if you have a look at our widget area, we've got home top left. So the home top left, you'll be amazed at our deals, is in there. Okay, so anything you change in here will obviously then you click save and you'll actually have it on the home page there. Just be careful with that in terms of I've set it up so that all the text fits. As you can see, you've got a limited space there, so whatever you change in there, it'd just be a matter of trial and error and just saving it, going back and checking to see what it looks like in terms of whether it all fits in there. The home page right is nothing in that box because in this case we've got that set aside for the slider. Okay, so that's where the slider sits. If we then go down to let's just close these up. If we go down to middle, so we've done home left, home top right. We've got now a home middle 1, 2 and 3. And home middle 1, 2 and 3 is this area here, the shower wall covering, bathroom planning and baths. So when we drop down one of these, we will see another text box, and all of this text box, I've just gone to the wrong one, let me just go back to the right one, home middle 1, here we go, shower wall covering. So all of this text here is what you see in here. The picture part is this part here. So I've centered it, so this is the code for centering, and this image space source equals, and here's the URL which takes us to that image which is in the media library. Media library. In order to get that, to change that picture, what you would do is go to the media library. You would then find the picture. Let's just say as an example we were going to take this one. We would then go to, once we've opened that picture, this is the file URL. So basically you would right click, select all, right click, copy, and then you'd come back to the widgets and you'd go to home middle 1 if you were changing that one, and then you would literally highlight this area here, right click, paste, and you would then have the new image, and it would be to this size, okay, 280 by 115, because that side gives it that sort of format which ties in and makes it look neat. Okay, and this down here, the text here, you see the code for contact us. So this contact us clicker here, which we want people to go through to the contact us page, that's where this would be. So again, you'd literally just take the URL, which is the page address, drop it in there, and as long as you've got this code, and what you just tend to do is just copy and paste and just literally tweak it if you wanted to change the contact page, and that's where all the info goes into there. And for each of those top ones it's the same principle. So they're in a text box, they've got the code for the image, they've got the text which you can change and write, and then you've got the code for the link. So each of those has got its own image, its own text. And again, if you want to edit that, it'd just be a matter of working out where what pages you want in there instead of what's currently in there. To get the URL for the link, and you can see we've got contact us here, read more, read more. If we have a quick look here, you'll see that we've got so we've got in that one we've got read more. It's between this little piece of code here and this bit of code here. Whatever we type in there makes this link read in terms of the wording, so the read more. In this case I've just changed it to contact us. What I would do if I wanted to change that link, is I'd go, say I wanted to send that link to bathroom suites. I'd go to bathroom suites on the website. I would then right click, copy that link, and then I would literally just put that in there, right click, paste, which obviously I'm not going to do for this example, and that would then change the link, and then obviously making sure we remember to save it, otherwise you lose all the hard work. The middle page, home middle three, same principle again. So that's where you would edit those top. The bottom ones, we've used a little tool, a little widget that comes with which I installed with this website, which looks at these. This uses a different process called featured page. So let's just close these down so we've got a bit of tidiness. So we've got home page bottom. So home page bottom left is this one, or bottom one is about us. Now how that shows is if we have a look in here, you'll see I've got a widget called a Genesis featured page, and we drop that down, and we can then, all the pages that are listed in the website are here. So if you want to change that to, I don't know, it's just say visit our showrooms. Okay, this is what I would do. In the title I would then put visit our showrooms. I'd keep the show featured image. I would show the page content, and you want to limit it to 150 if you want to keep it neat and tidy. If there's too much text on the home page, it tends to sort of detract, and it starts looking a bit messy. And what we want to do on the website is get people to be attracted to something where they then click into something, click in on a link which takes them further deeper into the website. The aim is always to keep people on the website as long as possible. So I would do this, I would change this process, I'll then click save, and what we then do, as you can see, it's about us at the moment. If I then do a refresh, we come down, visit our showrooms, which we've already got obviously in the next one, but that's how it would change. And if I wanted to obviously then change it back, which I will do for this example, I just go back to the drop down, change it back to about us, change it to meet us here rather than about us perhaps, click on save, go back, refresh, and it's changed back again, meet us here. Okay, and that's where people will then click through, and it's the about us page, and that's how and you do exactly the same for the next two, the what we call the, let's just close that, the homepage bottom 2 is exactly the same, and the homepage bottom 3. Now if you wanted to, you could actually put the same, we've got plenty of Genesis featured pages widgets. These are unlimited, you've got as many of those as you want. So basically if you wanted to, you could go to home middle 1, whereas I've got a text box. You could decide to get rid of the text box and just put in, and just drag this over, drop it in, and you've got that, and then you just do the usual setup. As you've already got some already set up, you'll be able to see how to do it. Just a tip, when you're taking stuff out, like if you wanted to change those top, because these top ones are text, if you wanted to decide, actually I'll change the text widgets and I'll put in a featured page widget, a tip for you, which will save you a lot of time if you want to convert back, is rather than just go into here and delete, rather than do that, just drag it down to the bottom here. We've got what's called inactive widgets. So you literally would just drag it down into the inactive widgets area. Okay, that means if ever you want to go back, if later on you go, actually I'd rather have that text widget back, you go back and it keeps all the stuff that's in there. So that then all you need to do is go, well actually I'll drag that back in, we'll have that back up now, and you literally will go up and you just drop it back in. If you just delete it, you lose all the text, and it means you then got to try and remember what was in there, or you start from scratch. So it just saves you a little bit of time and a little bit of heartache if you have to sort of start again. That's really how you do the home page. That is really the structure of the home page. So you can change the home page on a fairly regular basis. The key is just back end preparation before you decide what you're going to do on the front page, so that any visitors will just see the finished result. So a couple of things. If you wanted to use the featured page widget, what you can do is go into pages and create a new page. So you can create a new page, put anything, do it all, with all the text and some pictures and stuff, and you don't have to have that showing on this bit. It will be hidden, and all you can then do is, once you've got that page, I'll just show you what I mean. If I write in there test page, and let's just say we put some stuff in there, and we published it. So we got no parent, we use a default template, and we just publish it. You'll see what I mean. We highlight this, and basically it won't be anywhere on here, so nobody will see it. If you then go back to our widgets area, we can see that we can then, if I go to this one and I'll do the drop down, you will see there's the test page. So I'll just go and click on that. Obviously it would be called whatever you want to call it, and I'll have it all set up. So I'll have all this stuff set up, then I'd click on it. If I do a trick, there's nothing going to be in there obviously because I've not put something in there, but I just want to show you how it works. And you'll see meters here, because that's what I've got on the widget. So that's the title, but because it's now linking to the text page, there's obviously nothing there because we've not put anything in it. So I shall just turn that back to the About Us page and save, and as we will see, it's now back to normal. If I wanted that page, if I did that test page and I decided to call it, I don't know, new product range, and I had all the details in there, and I wanted it to be on the actual nav bar, and I wanted it to appear up here somewhere, this is where you would go for that. You would go into appearances, menus, and this is where the menu bar. So all of these here, and these are all drag. You can actually drag these around. All of these is what you see along here. So for instance, when we go on to visit our showrooms and we have a drop down, if you look on visit our showrooms, this is the drop down. Okay, so this is where you would put in. So if we wanted to add, if our test page was a new page we wanted to add, here it is. All I would do is I would tick that, and I would just then click on the add to menu, and it would appear at the bottom, and I would then drag it to wherever I wanted it to appear. So if I wanted it to appear there, say, I would then make sure I saved it. I then go back here, and what you'll find is it will now appear between there and there. Okay, and just to remove it, we just go to the drop down and just remove, resave, and refresh, and it's back to normal. Okay, so basically that's how you edit the front page, and that's also how you would change anything at the bottom by creating a new page and setting it into that widget area. So have a little play around with that. If you get stuck on anything, just drop us an email, and I'll and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. But hopefully the video will help you get the most of it for you. Okay, so have a go at that, and best of luck. And I'll keep an eye on the website, and so I can see see how you're getting on. Okay, cheers.